Hello everybody, Laura here. So today I have a little art project that I'm going to share with you, and I wanted to do the pick 5. I've taken I've listed a bunch of things on paper and stuck them in this bag, and I just pick out 5 sheets of paper, and then I either use what it tells me to or do a technique. And so mine was use washi tape, use stamps, add embossing powder, apply paint with a card, and use spray through a stencil. So I'm going to be using the DecoArt neon lights, and those are. And so and I got this technique that I'm going to be using here from, I watched Bella Rose Creative use this technique on one of her videos, and I wanted to give it a try, and I really liked how it turned out, so I'll probably use this technique again in the future. So while I continue adding paint onto this piece of watercolor paper and using this technique, I thought I would just let everybody know that I wanted to welcome you guys, and thanks so much for stopping by. We're doing this hashtag thanks for watching art video hop, and I'm so grateful to be involved in this, and I'm so thankful for those members who have come up with the idea and put it all together, and I'm doing all the back work for it so that we could all be able to show off our art. And it has started with YouTube deciding that they were going to demonetize a lot of the smaller channels. You have to reach these certain thresholds, and so a lot of these channels that are under 1,000 subscribers and have less than 4,000 watch time hours in the last year are going to start getting demonetized. And so it's really hit several, or very many, of these YouTube channels. And so I'm just very grateful that with the crafting community that people are banding together to support each other and help everybody out. So I'm really thankful. So be sure that after you watch this video, you check out my description box so that you can go on ahead on the hop and check out the next person's video. So I'm applying paint through a stencil, and this is DecoArt Mixed Media Line. These are the media misters, and this is the one in white, and I'm applying it through a stencil that is also from DecoArt. And I really enjoy doing these pick 5s. They really help me to just use more products that maybe I don't reach for automatically. So it really helps me just kind of get out of my comfort zone and broaden my horizons, if you will, with my art. So I really do enjoy the pick 5. After you get through with the video hop, if you guys would like to come back to my channel and check out my videos, I have a giveaway going on right now on my channel, and if you would like to enter that, it will still be going on until I believe the 17th or 18th of February. So maybe come back and check that out, and hopefully you would like to enter. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm using these stamps, and I'm going to be using my Versamark ink to stamp the stamps onto my project. And I got these stamps from AliExpress, so I'm not sure of a name of them or where they're from or anything like that. And if you're familiar with embossing, the Versamark ink that I'm using, it's more like a glue. And then I'm going to use the embossing powder, and I'm going to use white embossing powder. And so whenever I add the powder onto the stamped images that I've stuck there, the embossing powder is going to stick to it, and only in the areas where I've stamped at. So, and then I will use a heat gun or a heat tool to heat it up, and it will emboss it, which turns it more of a glossy, and it also sticks there. It's not going to move. So you can see, and sometimes the embossing powder does go in certain areas. There are tools. There's you can put little powder. They have embossing pads what you could use that would release the static so that the embossing powder doesn't stick anywhere else, but I don't happen to have one of those. But so I'm just going to use my heat tool and heat it up, and you'll kind of see how it turns from powder into the gloss. And I chose to do white. I was considering gold, but I did go with the white after all because I had decided I'm going to use gold in other areas of the page, so those are kind of just a hint in the background, but you can really see them up close when you look at it. So the next is use washi tape, and I've got this gold striped washi tape, and I'm not positive where I got it from, probably Michael's, and I decided I'm going to put that on the outside to kind of frame in the project, kind of like its own little frame. Okay, and then I have this wood piece, and that is from the Crepe Paper Wonder Wood Veneer set, and I'm going to emboss that as well. I'm going to emboss it with some Wow embossing powder in gold, and I'm going to do the same thing with the wood veneer that I did with the stamps. Just apply the Versamark ink and the embossing powder, and then use my heat tool to heat up the embossing powder. And I really like the look of the embossing powder on wood, on these wood pieces, so it's a really cool technique if you want to check it out. So I'm going to go on ahead and heat that up so that I can stick that on my project. After I heat this up and get it glued down, then that will be the end of my project for you guys. So I just want to thank everybody for stopping by. I really hope you enjoyed this project, and make sure again to go check in the description box and follow along with the video hop. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.